Have my videos made any dent? Am I anywhere near catching up? I don't know. But look at this next one. Cyrus is canonically autistic. Now, what's cool about this is we have Japanese notes back here, which are translated, but this looks like actual lore that wouldn't be included in the games. So let's look. The boss of the Ginka clan, Akagi. Not to be confused with the Ginkgo Guild, this is actually what Team Galactic is called. He was born the eldest son of a wealthy family in the Sinnoh region. Right. We know where he's born from. You know what's crazy? Even though this is scrapped, we know his family. He descends in some way from Silene. So we could imagine she did have wealthy offspring in generations. His parents worked together and were able to buy him anything he wanted. His parents always quarreled with each other. He was expected to be perfect. Yeah, that's 10 out of 10 parenting. He hated that he was not perfect. And he came to hate other people as well. Perfectionist, autistic. This is what you used to say he's autistic? Bruh, to me that seemed like in the same way that Cyrus considers himself not perfect, that people like a perfectionist would think they're not perfect, or someone with autism would think they're not perfect. It's all self-imposed, but it's true that no humans are perfect. And he's realized that because there's such a variance between people. It says perfectionist and autistic in brackets. So what, he's both of them? I'm just trying to see if Central's making this up to get a headline or not. Because remember, we don't trust Central. We just have to listen to him because he's the only one talking to the leaker. But I don't trust him. He hated that he was not perfect, and he came to hate other people as well. He never communicated with his neglectful parents and became immersed in scientific machines. He loved scientific machines. He has no contact with people, so he loses his emotions. Wow, why the frick didn't you include this backstory? That would freaking feel for him. I'll let him win. To go from Gamefreak being so inspired they wanted to make Gen 3 a prequel, to them barely explaining anything they set up in Gen 4. Hold up a sec, he translated this using a translator. This crap is probably wrong. The situation he's in makes sense. He's in a family that doesn't know how to raise a kid and then expects them to be something grand, so he disconnects. That has a different meaning than him being born autistic from the start. Both you can have some sick, meaningful stories, but I think Central just did an ass translation. Oh my frick, there's lore for everyone. Official character profiles from Gen 5, Skyla. Yes, Gamefreak really wrote that. Bro, why you gotta post your weird ass translation? Where's the original? Okay, the translation will be close enough. C6 flight, sexy pilot. Oh yes, Gamefreak really wrote that. Look at her freaking design. You think Gamefreak arrived at this design without actually meaning to? You don't think Japan over there knows the deal with flight attendants? Okay, sexy pilot, female, age 18, occupation pilot, ethnic group Hispanic. Oh, yo, that's sick. Family structure, mother, father, brother. One person, Atashi. Two person, what the f, Yukimi. Why do these leaks have to be in Centro's hands? Who knows what this is supposed to say? Specialty, music, playing steel bread. This is legitimately pissing me off. Why am I even reading this? And this crap just has freaking 20,000 retweets. Does anyone have the original? Just keep going. Good at water swimming. Features Jim is a leader and pilot. Who's Jim? Her gym is the cargo plane itself. And the gym trainers are the crew. Wow, that's badass. Mr. Lawn Gym. What it was supposed to be, as opposed to an actual building, was just her docked plane. That is so badass. Why did that never come to be? You could have doubled and used that as like an SS and in the post game and gone somewhere. I bet you they had that plan written somewhere. We saw with the Gen 3 proposal. At least back then, they had ambition. Black and White, again, as one of their most ambitious projects, must have kept up with this. Most of the gym trainers are men, and many are rough because of the harshness of their work. But they are honest in front of her. He is called Aniki and admired. Who is? Who the frick are you talking about? Her brother? His personality is so positive that he seems to be lacking in thought. Okay, I guess suddenly we started talking about her brother. And he has an ethnic temperament. And the Eastern power is very strong. Since they're originally immigrants, they use a language other than the official language. There is a peculiar habit, theory, and ordinary leaves. She's a Spanish girl. They should have had a relative in the Poldia game. Appearance, 165 centimeters. Brown skin. She is slim, but only the chest is large. Dark eyes, facial features. Casual clothing such as hot pants and tank tops. More exposure. Appearance like Isabella Fontana and Jennifer Lopez. I mean, she doesn't actually look like any of them, but sure. Okay, Centra, I'm back. Please don't have the other ones translated like this. Whatever, you knew they would. Oh, so by C6, the C6 is because she's the 6th gym? Clay is the 5th. That's probably what the C means. Yo! So this is Clay. We know some stuff about Clay. We could play a game and see if Lacey's existence contradicts any of this. All right, he's known as the Mind King. Male, 55 years old. 55? Ethnic group, straight Japanese. Family structure. All he has is a wife. Already contradicted. Of course it was. It wasn't thought of at the moment. But how insane would it have been if they had it written that he has a daughter in the notes? The same way Skyla has a brother, right? Appearance, he has an ass jaw. So I read this to see if there's any mention of him having something with Elsa, whatever you call her, because that's who people speculate is Lacey's mom. There's none written there. I guess what people are thinking is that after Black and White, he falls in love with Elsa and has Lacey. But first off, does these games really happen that far in the past? That Lacey doesn't even exist now? And 2, he already has a wife. Who knows? Lenora. Lenora is commonly known as Big Mama. She's 35 and a scholar. She's half African and British. She has a mom, 3 sisters, 4 brothers, 3 husbands, and a mother. Wait, another mother. Her special skills? Housework and sewing. What I don't like, handsome men. You don't think her hobby is, I don't know, the fossils she collects? Oh, she is nicknamed Big Mama because of her personality and the fact that all the trainers at her gym are family members. Was this something we knew? Height 160 centimeters, her chest is average, her waist is slender, and her lower body brackets buttocks is voluminous. Yo, I'm voluminous. Easy delivery style. What's an easy delivery? Yeah, this is legit the supplementary. Keep going. Who's after Lenora? Silent, Cres, and Chili. They're commonly known as the Naughty Triangle. They're 14 years old? How can gym leaders be that young? You thought they thought it out more. Yeah, we had Jasmine and Crab. No, it's okay. We add the ages. They're like 42. Gender, 3 men. Oh, the same as the main character. So our character's 14 as well. That's way better than 10. Occupation waiter. Ethnic group British white. Yo, those guys should have been in Galar. They look the Galar part. They have a father, mother, and a sister. A secret fourth and amorous. The grass one is baseball. The water is basketball. The flame is American football. All right, that's cute. Whatever's going on here. Let's go to the next. What could be next? Who's left? Let's see. Let's get Elsa of Burrbur. Burr is 21. He looks 43. He's an artist. He's Italian. Ooh, okay. Hobbies and special skills. Women. Insect Pokemon. What else do you need? This is nothing like Burr looks like. But I suppose I've never actually looked at him. What if his name's pronounced Burf? Drayden! Okay, this is the big one. Man turned on dark mode for this. Large C8 Dragon B for Pokemon Black only. The Great Meyer. Gym leaders differ for W and B. Wow, okay. You had this planned earlier. He's 69? This man looks incredible for 69. He looks 54. Oh my god, he's German. Let's go, baby. Ooh, he has a son, a daughter, and a grandson living alone. Damn. Wait, Drayden is his grandson, right? Not his son? Yo, it kind of gives the impression that Black and White happens later down the timeline. Like Black and White happens around the same time as the Paldia games. Cause that boy, that's so freaking specific. So his daughter gives birth to Drayden. Wow, that is flawless. It almost makes you wonder if initially they almost wanted to add his grandson in the game and then scrapped it for a long time. And then they brought it back. Hey, Monster, you get a free dinner. Come see me. Just for that one. I'm sorry, he said. Look at this. He meets W by chance. W would be Iris, the other gym leader. They haven't solidified it yet. Perceives the hidden potential and repeats the approach to become a successor. Maybe taught her what he went through. Oh yeah, they kept Hulk Hogan in mind. Who is? He looks like none of these. Well, I guess him. Okay, let's keep going. Yo, Monster, that dinner. Who's next? Iris. Okay, I guess they solidified him more than that. So she's she's like freaking Gohan. She's like a prodigy. So I can't respect silent and crap when they're young. She's Middle Eastern. So even though he's 69, I imagine he pretty much treats Iris like his granddaughter. I mean, do you imagine how much time they probably spend together? That's like another guardian for her. Personality, innocent, cheerful, selfish. Hobbies, walking, playing Pokemon make-believe. Dislike school, that's right. That's the only reason she's not in Blueberry. She actually would have been the perfect cameo for Blueberry. You could have tied her in using Drayden in like one secret event. She actually would have made for a perfect super boss battle. Like Red and Gen 2 Steven in Pokemon Emerald. She should have been the super boss with level 90 Pokemon. If you do something secret in Blueberry with Drayden. And then you could have had him talk about how he considers her like his sister. And they grew up together. Frick. Alright, let's see. Characteristics. A girl descended from a people who have a cultural tradition of living with dragon Pokemon. Maybe she's a Draconid. She has grown up as a child of nature, living alongside dragon Pokemon as family. When emotions run high, she can roar and run on all fours. Oh my god. This is different than what Iris really is. They meant that even though she has a father and mother, that she legit grew up around Pokemon, specifically dragons. Due to her background and innocent nature, she can communicate on a deep level with Pokemon. That's so much freaking sicker. Why did they scrap that? Though she has little experience as a trainer, she can bring out the full potential of Pokemon by synchronizing with them. That's why Drayden trains her. She's a freaking enigma. She shares a strong bond with Pokemon born on the same day as her, treating it like a sibling. So what, her Haxorus was born on the same day as her? Maybe. Drayden has to recognize her rare abilities and invited her to be a successor, though she doesn't understand the significance and isn't interested. Does it say she can speak English? Cause that would be fire. If she doesn't speak English or Japanese, whatever, she doesn't speak to you in the game. She simply interacts with Drayden as if they were friends. Despite being a gym leader, her dream is to become a Pokemon breeder. Height, 131 centimeters. Dark skin with long hair that reaches the ground. Yeah, that's exactly it. So they got her design pretty much exactly what they wanted, and they kept part of her personality, but they changed at the end what she was. And she has traditional Middle Eastern attire. Yeah, well, that's not very Middle Eastern attire there. Wow, she's way cooler of a character. It's even cooler to see her as the champion, cause she's more so the odd one out. This unusual trainer you would have met in Pokemon Black and White that doesn't speak, but she's crazy overpowered. Then you play the next games, and she's risen to the top. What the frick's wrong with you, Masuda? You undo all this right now. Yeah, see, this is what they wanted her to wear. With the gold. That's not what she's wearing. Let's keep going. Oh, there's another. Professor Rowan from Gen 4. Name candidates. Asunaro, or I think Cypress in English. Araragi or Orchid. Yizo or Pine. Wow. So they did have a Professor Pine. Rowan or Shichikama. He's 70? Tell me you didn't think he was like 61. I lived in the Kanto region for 4 years until very recently. They wanted him to look like this dude. Because I turned my hobby into a job, I live my life without really having any hobbies. If I had to say, I like organizing bookshelves. When I get stuck on my research, I try rearranging all my books. But often I get inspired along the way and leave it in a mess. Hey, that's cute. That's so cute, Rowan. Is there any left? Oh, there is one more. Oh, Brendan and May. This is gonna be sick. Okay, male protagonist, 12 years old, moves to Mishiro town from another land. It's Johto. He moves from Johto. He looks up to his father, who's a gym leader, good with his hands and loves bikes. Well, you have much more written for me. So basically the same as the male protagonist, an active, sporty girl, but not tomboyish. She believes being a girl has its advantages. She looks up to her father, who's a gym leader. Okay, I thought they would say May as the daughter of Birch version. Because you know how whichever you pick, the other one ends up the kid? The father is 37 years old. His personality's not determined yet because they haven't figured out his gym leader type. Wow, so you landed on normal? Oh, there's one for Elsa. What the frick? She's 15? She's a model. She's French. Her personality is temperamental, emotional instability. What she's not good at, mother. This is gym leader and fashion model. Central. Well, there's nothing really to read here. They made her want to look like one of these. What's this? Opinions and concerns Game Freak had about the future of the series after Gen 3.